Who takes this channel takes the internet. But bad news, everyone. 'Cause guess who? Ha! Oh wait, you really don't know? That's a bit awkward. I guess I should introduce myself. If you haven't seen it on the little YouTube headline thing yet, I'm the American Whovian, but you can call me Jessie. I'm starting this channel because I have a problem. It's a really horrible, terrifying, nightmarish, just awful problem. I am a Whovian, stuck on the wrong side of the pond. And no, I'm not talking about Amy, although I wouldn't want to get on her bad side either. If you're a Whovian in Britain, you probably have a bunch of friends with whom you can discuss the latest episodes, critique them, give your crazy theories, and make obscure references with, right? I only have 2 friends who watch Doctor Who. One of them only watches it casually, and the other lives in Ohio. For those of you unfamiliar with American geography, which sadly is probably more Americans than Brits, this is a map of how far away I am from my best Whovian friend. I miss you, Allison. So basically my problem is this. I'm an incredibly chatty person, and there are all these things going through my head as I watch Doctor Who, the crazy theories, the references, how funny that was, how awesome that was. And I have nobody to vent them to. So what ends up happening is all these ideas sort of accrue in my mind and they have no outlet, and then I feel like they're about to explode, and that makes me appear even more obsessed than I am, which is pretty darn obsessed. So I decided I'd start this YouTube channel as an outlet for me, and hopefully some really awesome Doctor Who insights and references and recaps for you. I figured now is a really good time to start because guess what, YouTubers? We are 2 weeks away from the first new episode of Doctor Who since the Big Bang, all the way back in June. 2 weeks away from Matt Smith's first ever Christmas episode. We're also 2 weeks away from Christmas, but that's not nearly as relevant to this vlog as the Christmas episode, wouldn't you say? If you haven't heard already, which I'm sure you have if you're a big enough fan to be actually watching this crazy vlog adventure of mine, the Christmas episode is going to be based off A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Harkens back a bit to the Christopher Eccleston days in a way, when we met Charles Dickens on Christmas. I wonder if Stephen Moffat realized that. Something else Stephen Moffat didn't realize as well is that this idea for Doctor Who is actually not as original as you think. I stumbled across this thing in the BBC archives the other day. It was basically this memo from one of the old Doctor Who writers way back in the 60s talking about a bunch of possible ideas for Doctor Who. One of these ideas was a sort of spin-off of The Christmas Carol with the Doctor as Jacob Marley, which is kind of almost exactly what's happening for the Christmas special this year. Does anybody else find it kind of ironic that the BBC trashes about half the early episodes of Doctor Who, but they keep this tiny notice about him possibly being Jacob Marley from A Christmas Carol someday? I do. Anyway, like I said, that's basically what's happening this year. You've supposedly got Amy and Rory trapped up on a spaceship that's crashing into this planet long ago and far away, and the one guy who can stop it from crashing is too much of a Scrooge to just press this button and save everybody's lives. So I guess the Doctor acts sort of as the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, and tries to sort of save this guy's soul, give him a heart, so that it'll save Amy and Rory and everybody else on the crashing ship. Which has the potential to be a little bit on the overly mushy side, but I guess we'll see how it works out. The trailer's actually up on YouTube right now. I guess I can give you guys a link and you can check it out for yourself. So Stephen Moffat didn't know it, but he's actually recycling a Doctor Who idea that's been around for about as long as the show itself. Who knew? But like I said, that's 2 weeks away, so what are you gonna do in the meantime? Well, the answer's obvious. You're gonna watch this channel! That's what it's for! To get you over during the Whovian dry spells and give me somewhere to put all these ideas I have about it. So be looking for another video coming up in a few days. I'm thinking I might start out with some of the current river song theories. Miss It's gonna be awesome. Don't miss it. Seriously. Subscribe now so you won't have to search all of YouTube trying to find it later. It's gonna be great. See you there.